What's up guys, it's Isabel and welcome back to my channel. I haven't said that in a while, probably almost 2 months. And yeah, you probably didn't even notice that I was gone, but still some things have happened in my life and nothing bad. It's just that I probably still want to upload a video this year to talk about my past year, what I did, what it means to me, what it meant to me. And yeah, I think it's pretty interesting to look back at it like in a couple of years. So here's me talking about my life. 2019. 2019 was a good year. Like, not gonna lie, 2019 was a really good year. Not because a lot of good things happened to me or I love my life now and stuff like that. No, it's because I think I've learned the most this year. And yeah, that's great. Okay, I just realized that since the last time you probably saw me, I lost 10 inches of my hair. And that's a change. 2019. What happened 2019? What was good? I learned a lot. I really learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself and I learned some things about other people, like how to cope with other people doing this or doing that, how to cope with toxic people, how to deal with toxic people, how to cut out people from your life, even though I am still really bad at it. I don't know how to cut people out of my life when they come back. I'm like, hey, waited for you, even though I didn't. I became more confident, even though that change only started mid-year, like June, July. That was when I was like, okay, I have to change something. I really have to change something. I'm going to be more confident, I'm going to work on myself, stuff like that. And guess what? It worked out. I am way more confident than I was. I can now say that I'm the person I am and that I am who I am and that I am in the body in which I am. Kind of crazy because I realized, like, this year was the year in which I realized that there's so much to live for. Like, I'm so pumped and excited for next year because I'm like, I want to know what's going to happen in my future. This year was great, but I want to continue going. It's like, I want to live. And I wouldn't have said that last year. I feel like I don't even know if I should leave that in or not, but I started 2019 by not even wanting to live through 2019. I know that there's a lot of people saying like, oh my gosh, I want to die, I want it all to end, like stuff like that, but no one really says like, hey, I really wanted that to happen, but I'm glad it didn't, and now I'm at a better place, and now I'm healing, and now everything's going to the right direction. So yeah, I didn't really talk about it, I didn't want to talk about it, I hated it when people forced me to talk about it, but now I can probably say like, hey, it's done, it's like, it's gone, it's not gone, it's still part of my life because it's part of my story and it made me the person I am today. Being sad all the time doesn't give you anything. It annoys people around you, it doesn't really help you achieving the things you want to achieve, and it doesn't really help you living your life at all. It actually just keeps you from living the life you have to live, the life you want to live. It feels so good, like, talking about it and being able to smile and say like, hey, it's over. Even if someone out there is like, hey, oh my gosh, it's shitty, it's like my life is just bad and I don't know what to do. You can get through this. Like, actually, I needed years to realize that life is exciting and that you should at least live to know what's going to happen tomorrow. The year's almost over and I can proudly say that I'm happy about this year. I'm proud to say that I lived through this year. And why did I live through this year? Like, why did I enjoy this year so much? because I didn't have any expectations towards this year. I was like, this is the year in between. This is the year for healing. This is the year to improve my mental health. This is the year to improve my health in general. This is the year which I am not expecting anything from. It's just here for me to improve. I don't want to achieve anything. I just want to improve myself and have this stable ground to build my future on. And I think that sort of happened. You know, at the beginning of the year, I wasn't even able to order something at a Christmas market, you know? I live in Germany, Christmas markets are pretty cool and stuff like that. And this year, like last year, I wasn't able to even like buy something there because I had so much anxiety talking to strangers at a store. I couldn't ask someone like where the flower is or something like that. I couldn't because I was just too scared to talk to this person. I couldn't because I wanted to talk. I couldn't get words out of my mouth. That was my issue. And now I'm the person who says, okay, come on, I'm the one who's going to say that. I have a friend who doesn't like talking to strangers, which is okay. And we went to the Christmas market together and I was like, okay, hey, I'm going to order it. Don't worry, I'm going to do that. And it feels so great because you don't have to spend your nerves on being this anxious person. You can just enjoy your day, like you can just enjoy your evening, you can spend your time with your friends and you don't feel that uncomfortable. Yeah, that's cool. Most of this healing stuff started summer 2019 because that was the time when I was like, okay, you know what, it's my life. This is my life and I don't have to listen to other people telling me how I have to live my life or how I have to behave myself, because it's me living my life and I have to be happy with my life. But of course, this year wasn't only good things, because if there were only good things happening, I couldn't have learned anything. I mean, I was crying so much, like person. I'm really emotional. If something happens to me that is emotional, I'm going to cry. But this doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to cry, it's just that I cried so much. And this year I didn't cry because of myself and because of the thoughts I had and because of the opinion I had about myself. No! I cried because of other people. I cried because I couldn't please a person. I couldn't make a person happy. I cried because I felt like I let people down. I cried because I was like, okay, what if this person doesn't want me in their life anymore? And then in the second part of this year I was like, well, what if? I don't care. I'm a person, if you don't want to be in my life, the door's always open, you can go. But this does not mean that I would want that, it's just that I'm giving you the freedom of choice whether you want to be in my life or not. Of course, there are certain people in my life who I don't want to miss anymore. It's like, even at school, I have at the very least, one person who I really, really want to stay in touch with, because she's just this amazing person. She gave me so much positivity. She helped me also through a lot, and like subconsciously, probably because she's a person who gives out this positivity, and it's like, it's so amazing. Like, at least her, or this other girl too. Also, we have a lot of fun at school, yeah. And this other girl. Yeah, you get that, you know? It's like I now like to surround myself with positive people, because I'm like, I can also be negative, but I don't want to. You don't have to live a shitty life. Oh my gosh, some people have to realize that if their life is not good, they are the only person who can change that. It's so much easier to live when you don't really care what other people think of you. 2019 was also really stressful. I had some physical issues 2019, stress at school because I just had emotional stress. I still have emotional stress at school. It's a place I want to leave. It still is, but I'm okay with it. It's not that cool if you have hair loss because of your stress, because of your emotional stress, but right now I have winter break, so I can calm down a little. My hair isn't falling out as much as it used to 2 weeks ago, so it got better. It got even like when I was at the hairdresser who cut my hair, she was taking a strand of my hair and she was like, "Do you have hair loss by any chance? Or did you have hair loss?" And I was like, is it that noticeable? But at the same time I was like, gosh, Isabel, of course it's noticeable if she asks you that. So your girl had hair loss. 2019, year of learning, a year of maturing. That's what my mom told me. She was like, Isabel, sometimes you talk like you're over 20, and I'm like, it's only like 2.5 years away, so... Yeah, 2020! Maybe I should expect something from 2020, because if I won't, it won't really work out. But I'm expecting... Because, you know, 2020 is the year in which I'm supposed to turn 18. Supposed to, because we never know what's going to happen. Of course, I hope that nothing's going to happen to prevent me from turning 18, if you know what I mean. But hopefully I'm going to turn 18. Hopefully I'm going to graduate, because I really can't stand this place and this school anymore. But, you know, hopefully I'm going to start university. Hopefully I'm going to get a grip there. Hopefully I'm going to improve my maths and physics skills, because I need that for university. Probably. Yeah. And plus, hopefully I'm going to move in with one of my friends, or like at least move to the city where this university is, and start my adult life. Because I mean, I'm going to be 18, I'm still going to be a child, but it's like you're starting your adult life because you're moving out from home, you have your own household, you're going to university, you have to manage your finances, stuff like that, but you're still like in college or university, and it's like school, so it's not really work, not really earning money, and yeah. I'm not going to set myself this, like, there are so many people saying like 2020 is the year in which I want to have a boyfriend, and I'm like, I feel this is a thing that no one should expect from life, because people have different standards, and if you have higher standards, you can't expect, like, especially then, you can't really expect things to happen so quickly, because you're just like, you have to live your life, okay? Because relationships, I feel like relationships are a real waste of time. I mean, you're spending so much time with and for this person who you might not even marry or spend your life with. So relationships are a pretty waste of time, but at the same time, they can make you happy and they can be really good, and that's when it gets scary, because that's when you know it's real, and that's when you know it will hurt if it won't work out. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. What do I expect from 2020? Nothing, except for moving forward in my life, coming closer to my dream life, even though I don't even know if I still have a dream life, because I just want to be happy in my life. I hope you enjoyed this talking video. So goodbye 2019, hello 2020. And oh my gosh, I forgot to talk about the fact that we're starting a new decade. Everyone's kind of crazy about it. In the 2000s, most of us started their lives. I was born in the 2000s, I'm a 2002 child. We started our lives, we took our first steps, said our first words, we started school, elementary school, we made our first friends, got into first fights probably, we made our first steps in life. Then the decade after that, the 10s? Is it how you call this? Like 2010s? I don't know. We got into the next school, like after elementary school there is middle school and high school in Germany. I went to a grammar school. I started going to grammar school. We had our first issues, maybe even mental health issues, maybe we cried a lot, maybe we did a lot of stupid things that we're not proud of, but still we started living, we started to puberty, we maybe even ended puberty, we started to realize what we want in life, maybe not yet, but we do have our preferences. We had our first relationships, we had our first heartbreaks, we had problems, we had solutions, we did a lot. And what's going to happen in the 20s? I mean, what's going to come next? Graduate, find our partner in life, maybe get married, have kids. Is that what's going to happen? Because if that's going to happen, I'm really excited. I guess I'm excited in general, so yeah, we'll see what's going to come. And of course, even though I haven't said that in 2 months, it's still the same. It depends on when you're watching this video. Have an amazing day or restful night. Stay safe. Have an amazing and of course a safe new year, because so many accidents happen on New Year. Please stay safe. And hopefully I'll see you next decade. Bye!